Welcome back to Good Day Maine, your only local newscast at 8 a.m. After months of trying to get information, government watchdog group Open the Books recently filed an appeal in court to obtain the Portland Public Schools payroll records for 2023.
Here to is the group's CEO and founder, Adam Andrzejewski. Good morning, Adam. First of all, what can you tell us about the challenges your organization faces and why you decided to file an appeal in this case?
Well, we really felt this was a war on transparency, and it always starts at the top. So there's a new superintendent, Ryan Scalen, and back on January 9th, we filed a basic request for the school district payroll right there in Portland. And they refused to produce the documents. They were in union negotiations at the time, and they claimed that all of this was exempt because of the negotiations. But there's a state law saying that your public payrolls must be public because taxpayers pay those salaries, and we deserve to be able to see those salaries and what people were paid. And so we filed with the Maine Attorney General Public Ombudsman. She was very helpful, but she doesn't have legal authority, and the district still refused to produce the payroll records. So we were forced to file a lawsuit in the Cumberland County Superior Court. 2 weeks after we filed the lawsuit, the district produced. We reached out to them for comment, and they refused to admit that it was our lawsuit that forced the production. But of course, the two dovetail on the timeline.
So now you have obtained the records. What can you tell us about the district's payroll?
So out of the top 10 most highly compensated, 8 are administrators. And that doesn't even include the new superintendent. So the district says the new superintendent's contract is over $200,000 on base salary. And so, he was just hired back in July. So there's only $118,000 on last year's payroll for him, and so 8 out of the top 10 paid last year are administrators. You have one teacher at $36,000, which also had other responsibilities, and then you have a school psychologist at around $126,000.
The superintendent position last year, what did that cost the taxpayers in payroll when it comes to that?
Yeah, it was a lot of money with the chaos, about $463,000. Here's what people probably don't know. The previous superintendent, he announced his resignation from the district back in January of 2023, but he was paid out $94,000 through June on his contract. And that included $20,000, according to state law, of his accumulated vacation banks. And so then you had 2 superintendents that split duties. Those 2 superintendents made a combined roughly $250,000. Then in July, you had the new superintendent hired. He made $118,000, as I just said, and he's on a new contract for $200,000. That contract exceeds any school superintendent across the state of Maine. There's never been one paid that much money.
Let's talk about teachers. How much are they being paid in the district?
So there's about, when it comes to teachers, there's about 620 teachers that made more than the state minimum of $40,000 last year. And there's state legislation in the hopper right now to increase the minimum salary of a Maine teacher to $50,000. In the Portland Public Schools, it wouldn't really make much of an effect because 87% of teachers right now make more than $50,000. And so you got 28 teachers that made more than $100,000 last year. It's pretty good. If you're going to be a teacher in the state of Maine, Portland is your district.
All right, Adam Andrzejewski, thank you so much for all your help, and we look forward to you each and every Friday right here on Good Day Maine.
Thank you.